Hi, I'm James Wiebe with CRU. I'm showing you more functions of the Ditto Forensic FieldStation from Wiebe, and I want to show you how easy it is to upgrade the firmware. You're probably aware that we upgrade the firmware to the product fairly frequently, and you'll want to have the latest features at no charge and bug fixes. So let's do it. There's a couple of different ways to upgrade the firmware. We're currently logged into our Ditto and we're on the utilities page. I'm going to go over to the CRU website and I'm going to show you exactly where the firmware upgrades are hiding. Now we're on the home page. We're going to just pop over to the Ditto page. The Ditto page comes up, and as soon as it does, we find that there's a field that allows us to download the latest Ditto firmware. That'll pop up as well. We see down here a whole list of firmware links that are provided. We're going to go ahead and download this one that's right here, and we're just going to save it. Doesn't matter really where we save it, so I'm just saving it. It just takes a few seconds to do that. While it's doing that, we'll go back over to Ditto, and what we're going to try and do here is upgrade the firmware. We're going to hit the upload button and select it, and I'm not going to do it now, but all I got to do now is hit firmware upgrade, and our firmware would be upgraded. That's easy to do, but it's also possible to upgrade the firmware using a USB thumb drive. So we're going to go ahead and insert a USB thumb drive into the Ditto itself, and right away you're going to see that it recognizes the fact that a USB thumb drive, and it also recognizes the fact that this particular thumb drive has 3 different versions or date stamps of firmware on it. We can go ahead and select one of those versions. We'll pick the one that's dated March 13 and hit the enter button, and it says upgrading. It just takes a couple of minutes and our Ditto will have brand new firmware loaded into it. That was quick. We do have to reboot the unit. Go ahead and do that, but that's how easy it is to upgrade the firmware in a Ditto. Here's another way to download new firmware into your Ditto. We're over on the CRU website, we're on the Ditto page, and we are at the list of Ditto firmware links. All we got to do there is select the particular upgrade that we're interested in. I've got it there. I've now used Control-C, just copied it, and then I pasted it into the window under System Maintenance. All I've got to do now is hit the firmware upgrade, and boom, we would start loading new firmware into Ditto. It's that easy to do. There's really 2 or 3 different methods to get the firmware into the Ditto. All of them easy. You can get free firmware upgrades.